after the last video that I put a ton of work into, and it ended up being 40 minutes long, partially because of the full music tracks I put in it, I figured it would be nice to have a quick and concise version that has no extra frills and just gets to the point of how to make an Udio song from start to finish. No extra commentary or explanation, just doing. So let's begin. First, go to udio.com and do all the signing up stuff that you should be able to figure out on your own. Now, decide if you want only instrumental, if you want Udio to write the lyrics for you, or if you want to provide your own lyrics, written by you or a chatbot like Claude or ChatGPT is up to you. Then select either instrumental, auto-generated, or custom lyrics, based on the route you want to go. Then, write your prompt at the top. The prompt, if you're going with auto-generated lyrics, will need for you to describe the type and style of music. So if it's heavy metal, country, folk, rap, rock, reggae, or whatever. And styles like soft, ethereal, relaxing, bass heavy, etc. Then you'll also want to add what types of vocals, male, female, duet, choir, or whatever. And lastly, you'll want to describe what you want the song to actually be about. The more information, the better. At least to some extent. Don't write paragraphs about it, but tell the general story of the song, kind of like a movie synopsis. You can also just be very vague and let Udio take control even more. Or you can go crazy and let Udio have total control and roll the dice. If you decide to go with instrumental, it's basically the same for the prompt, except you can get rid of the vocals, for obvious reasons. Now, if you go with custom lyrics, you don't need the entire description of the song and only need the music type and style along with the vocal type. You can, however, leave it in, and it might extrapolate a bit more information from it to help with the output. But depending on how much information you give it, it could be too much information and muddy the important part of the prompt. As for the actual custom lyrics, you can only put in a maximum of 350 characters at a time, as each creation makes a 33-second clip, and any more would be too much to sing within such a short time. Usually this will be a verse or a chorus or bridge for each section of the song. Be sure to label your custom lyrics within brackets if they are a verse, chorus, bridge, etc. For more in-depth information on this, go watch my other, much longer, video that has chapters set up to find the specific information you need. Once you've filled in the prompt and lyrics, if needed, you're ready to start creating the first part. So just hit the create button. This will create the first 33 seconds of your song. But this will not be the very start of your song, unless you like the idea of a very abrupt start. Nor will it be the end of the song, for the same reason. Continue creating tracks until you've got one that you like, that you think you can build off of. So now, with your chosen track, it's time to extend the song. Looking at your track, find the extend button and click that. You'll be presented with a nearly identical prompt window as before, but now you'll have 4 new options. To add an intro, 2 different extensions, before and after, and an outro. If doing custom lyrics, I'd recommend first starting with the rest of your song's verses and choruses, etc., and use the add extension after option. If you're not doing custom lyrics, the order won't really matter as much. You can change the prompt at any time you want or need to. Same as before, just put in the lyrics, if using custom, for the next part and now hit extend. There are other schools of thought on the order that I have yet to try, but I find very intriguing. Instead of starting off with your first verse, start either with your chorus or even your bridge and create until you get a good hook, and then extend before and after based on that great hook that you were able to produce. Again, I haven't tried this yet, but I think it's a very interesting idea that could yield some great results. Just as before with create, continue making extensions until you get what you like, and then do it over and over until you are ready to create the intro and outro. There really is no difference when creating the intro or outro than when creating an extension. The only difference is your preference. Maybe you want to get rid of vocals or add or subtract specific instruments. This is something you'll need to play around with in the prompt, or even switch it from lyrics to instrumental if you want, which you can do at any point during extensions too. There's a ton more that you can do to get specific results, and I go into much greater detail about that in my other video. so go check that one out. Link in the description below. But this should be a good enough starting point for you and help give you some ideas on where to go next with your music. I hope you found this helpful, and I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Feel free to post your Udio creations. I'd love to hear what you've created. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day.